There are people that are going through difficult situations and challenges, and they're almost giving up. They're almost giving up. Um, but I'm here not only to tell you that you're going to come out of it. I'm here to tell you that I myself, I have seen Jesus' power, and I've seen him help me, and I've seen him fight for me, and I've seen him destroy my enemies around about. Like literally, if I told people what I went through, you'll be like, really? Were you normal? No, I wasn't. Because of the pain that the enemy had surrounded me with. A pain that I could not even tell anybody. I remember I was about 39 years old, and I was here in Massachusetts, in Boston. But going to bed was like, oh, now I'm going to bed to be tormented. Waking up, oh, now I've woken up to be tormented. A pain that I can't describe, and I didn't know why. I prayed all prayers, I repented, I said, but man, I was captivated by the enemy and his lies. And man, knowing who I really was, I was like, now this is it, I'm dead and gone. And actually at some point I was like, it's best if I took my own life. Yeah. I thought about it when I was in Watertown, when I was like, I looked at my own life, like the things I owned, the life I lived, me and my children, the respect that I had, and I was in someone's house. It was a white man's house. His name is Walter. And I used to he had given me a bed, but the bed was next to the toilet. It was the bed where he gave me the bed, right, to lay my head. It was his closet, but the toilet was just adjacent to me, meaning that anything that they do, a smell comes to me. And I'm this kind of person who was like, okay, guys, I had not come to America like to work. There were so many issues that led me to come to America. And they were life-threatening. But at the same time, my passport had disappeared. And I was grounded here. And I was like, what am I going to do? So I could not go to any other place. I could not go to any other country. I had to be grounded in America here. And I was like, you know what? Let me find a travel document or anything like that and just get out of here. But I planned my death. I was like, those days I was a moving pharmacy because I used to make frequent visitations to Boston Medical Center. And I was like, you know what? The best thing for me to do is to take my own life. And I planned it very well. But I didn't want to die in Walter's house. So I said, I'm going to have my pills. Let me plan my travel document. Actually, I ordered for a passport from Washington. And then I'm like, okay, all I need is money for the ticket. But once I get on that aircraft, I'm going to give myself a drug overdose. And I want to die in my mother's bed. Why? My mother was my life. And I'm like, okay, now why plan that kind of death? Now that didn't work, because when I woke up, I was like, if I took my own life, I'll end up in hell. Already hell is all around me. So I gave up on that. People at church used to come to visit me and, Rachel, what do you need? Nothing. Because life without my children was a nightmare. Life without my mom was a nightmare. Life without my companies, oh, that was a blow on my head. And so there's a time I was like, okay, Rachel, you gotta get up, you gotta work, I'm like, I can't. I'm not functioning like you guys. I'm tormented night and day. So anyway, I had to depend on antidepressants and mood pills and sleeping pills. And so one time I was walking on the streets of like Lexington in Waltham. I just was like, God, I pray that this car may hit me and I die on the spot. So I literally stood in, like, you know, like in the roadside, like in the roadside. And I was like, let this car hit me and let me die. The man just stopped. He's like, what's going on with you? So I'm going to tell people that when you see somebody suffering, maybe they don't tell you what they are going through. You think they are like you. No, they are not. So many people are suffering on earth. The best way is pray for them, love them, and encourage them. Love heals. Whenever you're surrounded by love, you know that you'll be healed. It's a sign that God is with you. Whenever you meet somebody who loves you, who shows you that they love you, it doesn't matter how you look, it doesn't matter how you smell, and they're like, I love you, I'm going to stand with you. Other than people seeing you like, oh, maybe she's crazy, or maybe she's this. They don't know what you're going through. Amen. So today I'm here to say a prayer for us. And I pray that if you're going through a bad situation, God will take you out of it and your life will change. Amen. I encourage you to buy my books. There's two books that have been published. My Innermost Being and For Your Own Good. For Your Own Good is specifically was specifically written for young folks and their mothers. And then My Innermost Being is for somebody who's struggling from the inside out. Somebody has hurt you, you're not forgiving them. Man, unforgiveness is dangerous. It does not only keep you in a bad place, but it's not good to fight from the inside. Amen. Forgiveness is